Hey everybody, it's Jim Paray and this is Casey Comden, and we own Casey James Consulting, a brand new idea in the consulting field. And we cater to direct sales and network marketing companies. Why? Because I've spent 36 years in the industry, not only as one of the top paid distributors, not only as a distributor that has put over hundreds of thousands of people in his organization, but as a hired CEO and a hired CMO in two companies, and I've owned my own company. So that knowledge base has been amazing. And in the last few years, I have been specifically going into companies that are trying to get to the next level or kind of stuck and does not know what to do, and helping them with what we call the Keystone project is actually have the bridge between the corporate and the field. So with my expertise in the field and in corporate, I offer a unique scenario for communicating, having the work ethic, having the work, collaborating with the corporation in the field, and building it up to the next level. And here's my good friend and my partner, Casey. Casey, tell us a little about yourself.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah, and we're excited that you're taking a moment here to learn a little bit about us. We're passionate about the networking industry. It's why we're a network marketing consultancy. We're an advisory. We came into this space because we both invested. Jim and I have invested literally our entire lives in this. I started at 25. He was younger, and he saw it. And together, I mean, we have combined over 50 years of experience. What I love about network marketing is the fact that at so many levels, it provides for the average person a chance to accelerate themselves into massive success. And I'm one of those stories. I started as a 25-year-old DJ in the east side of Toronto, making, $30,000 a year, spending 40. I mean, that's where I began, and, woke up one day because of mentorship, because of a company, the biggest one of all time, Amway Corporation, and an opportunity to actually go from zero to hero. And I did, with a couple of key things. Number one, principles that were timeless from some of the biggest and brightest minds of all time in the networking marketing history. The number one guy in the history of the world of network marketing is a guy named Dexter Yager. Jim and I were personally mentored by that guy. He's the number one moneymaker, number one builder, number one in every category. He's broken all the records for 50 years. And we know what it's like to sit, knee to knee, nose to nose with Dexter and have those relationships. That rubbed off on us. That brought us to where we are today. Now we're the old guys. Now we're the old guys. So we were the young guys. Now we're the old guys. And we bring that to light here with Casey James Consulting. This is about us bringing value and principles and practices. We get that that's old school, but there's a part of old school that was so right. It was about the community, the cause, the vision that we had about applying. We saw ourselves helping families do great things with their lives at so many levels, not just the money level, but at the personal level. And that's actually what makes us special. So, Jim, just share a little bit about the Keystone effect and the value of what that means and how it impacts others.
Well, here's the thing. What we mean by Keystone is that keystone that bridges the two arches that support the entire foundation. And what I found, not only in the field, but as a CEO and owning an own company, there's sometimes a miscommunication with the corporate in the field. There's hurt feelings. You don't know if they're going to go. You don't know if they're going to stay. How do you get an organization to stay where there's so many opportunities today? One of the blessings of our industry, Casey, right now is Facebook, it's social media. The acquisition of customers is phenomenal, but they go just as fast as they came in. We've worked with people with ClickFunnels. We've done sales funneling. We know all the technology today, but what people are missing right now is how do you get them to stay? How do you get them to build? How do you get them to build that next level leadership, that next level commitment? How do they get to bond and brand with your company, but still be an individual and have the corporate leaders and the corporate managers and the corporate vice presidents serve them in the way that they feel like they're being honored and served and appreciated? And you know what? You give people in the field that. You learn how to communicate that. We train you on it in a whole different way than you've ever seen before. We communicate because they'll listen to us because we know. I've driven many miles in a car in the old days, broken transmissions, sleeping in rest areas to put hundreds of thousands of people in a network, and was the top in two, so I get it. But what we want to do, Casey, and you can help me with this, is that there is a great mass of acquisition right now. And it's a big raise the flag. You're acquiring a lot of people, a lot of customers to transition in distributors. What we don't see anymore is people staying. What we don't see anymore is people saying, you know what, I've been with this company 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, and 20 years. And that's the solution we solve in every area: tech, comp plan, communication, training, white label training. We offer so much because after almost 50 years together, Case, we kind of know. It's not a surprise to us. So back to you, Case.
Awesome. But yeah, we were actually funny. We were just looking at a tape. Jim and I did an event on a Tuesday night. I put 6,500 people in a local hockey arena just up the street. We pulled the videotape out. It was 1996. It's like, wow, what was so special? And we realized was culture, cause, consciousness. We got people clear on what was in it for them, why they should care, and what they could do about it. And they brought that to their lives, not just the networking life, but to their life. And they brought it to their children. It became a way that they live. You know, the culture that we know, it's the only culture we know, is the culture that has built the biggest company, the biggest networks. I mean, I put 250,000 people in my network. I've been the #1 guy in Canada for many, many, many years, broke all the records. I was making $500,000 a month. So it's not like we don't know. We know. It's like I share with Jim. I said in 1999 to 2000, when Amway Corporation changed its brand, I lost 50,000 people. You know, people spend their whole lives trying to get 50,000 in. I'm like, I lost 50,000 people. How many people can say that? You know, but what I learned from losing that was really, it's your opportunity. You don't have to make my mistakes or Jim's mistakes. You know, Jim has been the CEO and CMO, and he's done all these different things. I've stayed on the people side. I am certified in 7 forms of human behavior. I'm NLP master. I'm 10-line therapy. I could list it all. You'll probably learn more about us when you search us. But here's what we want you to take away is that we want to come with a heart to serve a company that fits with us. We're doing okay. We're fine. What we're looking for is a place to transition our legacy of intellectual property. Just like my mentor, 28 years ago, he was a doctor. He was 5 degrees. He said, Casey, he says, I can save you 25 years. What I learned from him was this, is that mentorship, consulting is time acceleration. You can figure it out without us. You don't need us, but we can accelerate time. You don't have to guess. You can ask us and we'll say, yeah, we did that and we tried this and we tried that and we've been here and we've done that. We tried these products and these promos and ad pack attack, and you'll hear that from him. But like this is the stuff we're talking about. So it's real, it's authentic, it's genuine, and more importantly, we just want to be of value to the people that say yeah to us. So Jim, thank you for being in partnership with me. We've been together a long time. We met I think 94, and here we are 2017 going into 18, and this is just a blessed time in our lives. And we've decided that what we want to do going into the next years of our lives, over the next 10, 20 years, as we kind of wrap up and put a bow on our network marketing careers, we want to be a company that gives back, that contributes to a company that says we want to do it right. And so, well, listen, we actually know what the guys who did it right look like. We knew them personally. And that's what I think was value with us as Casey James. So, Jim, any thoughts?
Well, just to wrap it up, one of the things that I get a lot of kids in the industry, I call them kids, they're 35, 32, 33, making $20,000, $30,000 a month. And they're like, what do I do next, Jim? I can't keep my people. I don't know how to, we're getting customers, we're doing this, but I don't know what to do next. And they go to corporate and they don't know what to do next. So it's either a new product, a new system. Who do we put in? There's so much to do. What we know we can do for you is we come in and assess. There's an assessment period that would be the best choice you ever made in your life. To have us come in a real good-hearted, very light-spirited, lot of fun, and assess what you're doing and kind of assist you in doing it maybe better and taking it to the next level. But we also have programs to implement, and we have all just strategies. We're teamed up. We're partnered with some of the top tech guys in the world with sales funneling, social marketing. We're older, but we're not outdated. We know how to do this. And in a world where you can put 20, 30,000 people in your team in a matter of months, that's a swipe left because they can go somewhere. We're going to teach you how to make them stay in a swipe left society because that's what we do. So thanks a bunch for listening. Hopefully we hear from you soon.
Take care.